Americans head to the polls today in Decision 2022, and you still have plenty of time to have your voice be heard. Polls close at 7 p.m. tonight, so you have just under 8 hours to get out and cast your vote. KPRC2 has a team of reporters today. We've got to look at some of the big races that you can vote on today. We begin with Brittany Jeffers, who is live in Sunnyside, where some problems, we are told, have been reported. Brittany?
Yes, the Harris County Election Administration is acknowledging that there have been issues today. Now, we are still working to get specific information as to what those problems are, but I spoke with voters who tell me that they were out here at this location this morning. They say they were either turned away or they had to go somewhere else to vote because they say they were told that the machines were down.
I got here early thinking there was going to be a line at 5 a.m.
Loren Johnson says instead of casting her ballot, she was turned away this morning at Sunnyside Multi-Service Center.
When the polls opened at 7, we were notified that the machines were down, and we were told to go to Tom Bass Park, which is really not that close. The machines are down, so I'm not crying anymore.
She shared this video to social media about her experience after leaving another location with similar issues. She says Election Day has been emotional and frustrating.
I think the saddest part for me sitting and waiting was after 20 years in the Army, this is kind of what we do this for our rights and for our freedoms. And I met a young man who was with his mom, his first time voting. They had to find another location, people with canes getting out of a metro lift. It's really disenfranchising and discouraging.
Other voters shared a similar experience at the Sunnyside location.
And so many people were just going away. You ain't got no choice. If the system ain't up, you just have to leave. I don't know how many might come back later, but how many won't come back.
Long lines could also be seen at the West Gray Multi-Service Center. A polling official telling our KPRC2 reporters that machines are back up and running after experiencing delays this morning. Harris County Elections Administration issued this statement saying, quote, "We are well aware of the issues and we have all hands on deck to answer the support lines for our election workers to get things resolved as quickly as possible." Loren says she's thankful that she was ultimately able to cast her vote at the Sunnyside Multi-Service Center at 9:15. But says she's sad for other voters who've been impacted.
I think that we have a lot of disenfranchised voters that chose to pay their bills versus drive around town to try to find a vote.
So in the meantime, voters out here are telling us that the machines are back and working at this location. Now, I have reached out to the election administration for more clarification on what those issues are. We've not yet heard back. However, we do know that a news conference is scheduled for 11:30. We'll be working to get those answers for you. Reporting live in Sunnyside, I'm Brittany Jeffers, KPRC 2 News.